Am I ready for my 50-mile race? It's Tuesday before the race being on Saturday, so just a few days away, and I am in full taper mode. I'm gonna go over that, show you a little bit of my gear, nutrition strategy, I'll cover my training a little bit, but check this out. Yeah, it's snowing outside. And then it should melt off pretty quick, as it normally does in Colorado fashion, and weather right now is looking pretty good come Saturday on race day. Okay, let's get downstairs in the office and I'm going to talk through a few things. First, my kind of overall training progress. I mentioned that I am in full taper mode. This is the week before, the week leading up to race. I have not done any running at all this week. That's not without intention. Planning to go running on Monday. I was planning to go running Tuesday. I was planning to go running. No, wait, today's Tuesday. I see I'm getting my days all mixed up. I can't even think about it because life has just been a little bit overwhelming. There's been a lot going on, a lot of things with work, a lot of things with life. So I haven't gone running yet this week. I am planning to go running tomorrow. It'll just be some basic miles, nothing too strenuous. I am focused on trying to make sure I'm getting some good rest, which has actually been hard due to just life. I'm sure you've encountered that before a race as well, but I'm nonetheless excited for this race. It is the Quad Rock 50-mile race, trail race. I've done this race before 3 years ago, and last year I did the 25-mile version. The 50-mile is different in that you do the 25-mile loop, and then you turn around and you do the whole loop in reverse. So all the inclines become descents and all the descents become inclines. A couple things that have stood out in my training. One, I didn't train at the overall volume that I really wanted to reach for this training block or just in general throughout the winter. However, I have been very consistent in a couple different areas. One, just overall, I've been very consistent in continuing to get out and continuing to run, roughly 4 to 5 days a week. So I've been consistent with that, not just in a basic 12 to 16 week training block, but really since my last 50 miler in September, the Red Feathers 50 miler, and I've got a cool video on the channel to check out, so definitely watch that if you haven't seen it already. I've been training very consistently all throughout the winter. Here in Colorado, we had a very mild winter, so weather wasn't really too much of an impact until today. As you saw, there's snow outside, but it really has an impact in my training, so I was able to continue to get out and put in some pretty consistent miles. The second thing that really helped me, I think, is that I've been pretty consistent at the long run. So getting out once a week, doing those long runs, 18 to 20 plus miles, generally out on the trails. So I think that's helped a lot. At this point, I feel fit and I feel strong. I really do. I think my speed could be a little bit better. I have done some speed work, but not as much as I consistently wanted to do, but did mix in some speed work these last few weeks. Where I feel the strongest right now is in the hills. I feel stronger this time, this year than I did at this time last year, especially on the hills. I feel like I'm running them faster. I've gotten some new Strava PRs on some uphill segments. A couple of them have even been on accident. I wasn't trying, I just felt good, and so I just kept going. So I hope that means that come race day on Saturday, I will be feeling hopefully really good, and I can run the race strong. In the back of my mind, well, let me back up actually. 3 years ago when I ran the Quad Rock 50, I did that race in about 10 hours and 30 minutes. This year, I'm really hoping that I can beat or break the 10-hour time barrier. I would like to run this race in less than 10 hours. That's my A goal. My B goal would be to just simply beat the time that I did 3 years ago. This course is not easy. It's got over 10,000, almost 11,000 feet of elevation gain. And the average elevation is probably around 6,000 feet. So not too high in altitude, but the elevation definitely gets your climbing legs in gear and rocks the quads, hence the name Quad Rock 50 miler. So that's what we have looking there. Looking at my Strava stats, and I'll put this up on the screen as well. I've done some decent elevation week over week. My peak, I only peaked out at 53 miles in the last 12 weeks. Peaked out at 53 miles with almost 11,000 feet of elevation gain. The other weeks I was running, mostly between 40 and 50 miles a week. So not too bad. And then you can see that an average elevation closer to around that 4,000 to 5,000 feet of elevation gain week over week. So nothing crazy, but I feel fit. I feel ready to compete. I'm definitely going to just do my best when I full send it out there. The trick, however, is going to be not going out too hard. So I'm going to try real hard to dial it back for the first 25 miles, just run it consistent. And then when I turn around and finish off the second half of the course, I hope to run pretty consistent splits. When I ran this race 3 years ago, the first half was done in about 4.5 hours, which was pretty quick. The second half took me 6 hours. So I'm hoping that I'm strong enough now that I can kind of even that out a little bit, maybe run just under 5 hours and closer to 5 hours for the second half, totaling up to be under that 10-hour goal. Looking back at my training, you can see that I've been tapering down in my miles. Again, haven't done any miles this week. Hopefully get a few miles in. Part of that taper has been not so much from the weekday miles, but my long run. The last 2 weeks, I cut out my long run on Saturday. And honestly, that was not so much out of choice, but more just out of necessity. Had some things going on that negated my ability to do a long run on Saturday, so it just didn't work out. So yeah, couldn't get a long run in on the weekend, and naturally that caused my taper to begin, a couple weeks out. Okay, so that's it for training and tapering. Let's talk a little bit about my kit and some of the aid station, my running strategy, nutrition, and then I'll wrap up this little vlog style video. But first, let me get some kit on. All right, I think this is how they do it, right? And there you have it, my kit from Arc'teryx. As an affiliate partner, they sent me this stuff. Let's see here, I've got the Norvin downward logo short sleeve shirt. So kind of cool. There's the downward logo on the side, very lightweight, very breathable mesh back. I think this will work out great for the race, which is going to be in the 50 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, slightly overcast day, so temperature should be just about perfect on race day. I've got the Norvin 5-inch short with my T8 Commandos underwear. I love this underwear, works great, no chafing, holds everything in place if you know what I mean. I've also got the Norvin mesh 5-panel cap, so it's a mesh top, very breathable, should work well on race day. Flexible bill there. And then lastly, I've got the Norvin vest, which I've got here on the floor. This is a 7-liter vest. I am a little hesitant because I haven't used this race during a training run yet, but I think it'll work just fine. Hopefully no issues come race day. I have tried it on, it does fit me well, but I like it because it's got a nice big pass-through pocket on the back that I can store some extra stuff in. It's got a nice stretchy back pocket that I can stuff some stuff in, and I believe I should be able to, when I was testing this out, just wearing it in the house, I can reach my hand into that pocket and pull something out of it while wearing the vest. Of course, you've got your 500 milliliter soft flasks on the front, a cord there that holds the soft flasks in place. It's got some nice big pockets on the front and on each side. You've got a internal zippered pocket as well on this side. It's just inside the pocket. So anyways, that's what I will be wearing. My plan or strategy is to carry about 4 gels in each of these 2 pockets here during the race, when I start the race. So I'll have 4 on each side here, and then a few more gels in a Ziploc just in this back pocket that I can pull out when needed. In this pass-through section of the pack here on the back, I am going to store 2 additional soft flasks with hydration mix already put in the bottles. No water in those, just the mix, and then at the aid stations when I need, I can just get some water and shake it up, keep going without stopping. As far as my hydration mix, I do want to give a shout out to Tailwind. They sent me a package knowing that I was going to be doing this race. They sent me some product as well, and they have a new flavor that I can announce. It is their mango yuzu. I am mispronouncing that, but anyways, a mango flavored, which is going to be super delicious. I love mango flavored items, so I've got that, but I'm really going to be using the high carb mix that they have available. They sent me those, and then also, again, because of the race, sent me a big pack of this hydration mix. What is it? High carb fuel, ginger lime. Yes, that's right. And this is a good flavor. It's a subtle flavor, but very tasty. I like that a lot. So I will be using the Tailwind high carb mix throughout the race. So I'll have the 2 soft flasks in my pack, just in the back, and I can swap those out. The left flask on the front will be a high carb mix. The one on the right will be only water, so I can choose what I need based on what I'm feeling. And I mentioned the gels. Then at mile 25, so the turnaround point, that's where my drop bag is going to be. In my drop bag, I'm going to have a bottle with ice, a little bit of water, but mostly ice, that I can either top off with water, or if it's melted throughout the duration of the race at that point, I can just drink the cold water at that point. It's going to have some electrolyte, so either Skratch Labs or Tailwind already put in that bottle. I'll mix it up, chug a bunch of that down, get that in my system. So I'll chug that at the aid station, not take the water bottle with me. I'll chug that down. I will also pull out my trash, get rid of that. I will swap out any additional gels that I need, or swap into my vest here some additional gels that I may need. So I'll fill myself up with some more gels. I'll probably actually take a couple more gels at that point as well. So really just gearing up my body to get a bunch more calories in me, ready for the climb that you have to go up at from between miles 25 to 35. There's a good, steady, long, hard climb. So get some calories in me at that point. Load up with some fresh gels. Maybe swap out the extra gels that I have in the back here with a fresh pack. Just swap that out real quick. And then, yeah, be on my way. 3 years ago, I spent 7 minutes at that aid station. I'm hoping to cut that down to about 2 minutes. Just a quick resupply of some items, drink a bunch of fluids, and get out of there. Top off my water bottles as well. Oh, and in my drop bag too, I mentioned that I'll have the 2 soft flasks on me in the back here. I anticipate having gone through those at that point in the race, so I will swap those out for 2 more fresh soft flasks with hydration mix already mixed in there, and that way all I need to do is fill it up with water at the aid stations. Yeah, and then make sure I'm top off on the front here, and again, be on my merry way for the remaining 25 miles. And cross my fingers that I can keep running strong, keep that forward momentum moving forward. So there you have it. I've got the gear. Oh, and I'll be wearing my Hoka orange socks underfoot. So with this kit, orange socks, and of course I've got to find them here. There they are. The Arc'teryx Silane 2. I will be wearing these shoes during the race. I think this will be the perfect shoe for a race like that. Something that feels quick and nimble. Yeah, and just a good shoe. So in full transparency, Arc'teryx did not tell me that I had to wear their stuff. I was planning to wear these shoes come race day. I reached out to them and said, hey, do you want to sponsor my race video for Quad Rock 50? And they said, well, don't consider it a sponsorship, consider it an affiliate partnership. And I said, okay, they are an affiliate partnership. So if you're interested, check out my affiliate link down in the pinned comment or the description below. And anything you buy from using that affiliate link from their website, anything you buy from them I get a little kickback, and it just goes to help support me and the channel and some of the efforts that I'm trying to do here. So now, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Quad Rock 50 race, I'm super excited for it. Takes place on Saturday, May 9th in northern Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado. It is an awesome local race. If you are in Colorado, you probably know about this race. Definitely come out and run it if you haven't. It is awesome. And of course, they have a 25-mile version too, which is great if you're looking to get in some more gnarly mountain trail running. And the 25-mile race is just a great place to start and get your feet wet in a hard race, but one that you can absolutely finish. So just a beautiful area. I love that it's a 15-minute drive from the house to go to this big race. And it's really competitive, but you don't have to compete to enjoy it, of course, as well. Okay, there you have it. I think that's it. At this point, I'm just going to be rambling, so better leave off the video as we always do. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, thank you, and enjoy every mile. I can't wait for this race, and I'll see you on race day. Shout me out if you're going to be at the race, and of course, I'll be sharing my race video experience with you. Oh, another thing. This race is more of a training run for my 100-miler, Copper Kings 100. in June. More on that later. All right, see you in the next one. Bye now.